Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I'm your host, Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Craft With Me, where I am just faffing around. And I think there should be a new hashtag that is faff with me. But that sounds just on the hair of being dodgy, so I won't do that. So, minor update. I think this is the finish of the summer journal. The summer sampler. So I have put in some fleurs. These are flower petals that I got at the C&E, and then just sort of did some inking in the center. And this is my beachcombed stuff. It's already in a knot, so that must mean it's successful. Why did I spend all this time trying to undo it when I am live? There we are. Okay, that was a bit of a braid. So we have bottle caps. Occurred to me that if you hang the bottle caps back to each, you get natural sound maker. If you hang them just so they can touch each other, you get a natural sound maker. This one, I happen to put a little piece of metal that's been following me around like a lost dog for some time, and that also makes some sound. And then these don't make a lot of sound. But the bottle caps for sure do. They're the noise makers. So I think we're done. And I am that confident that they are done that I have crossed that off the list. So in terms of approach, I think I need to not start on a journal at least until I get the two ephemeras done. I'll do the bingo along, because that's fairly contained. I'll see where I'm at with the jelly plate and whether or not I do that, and or we jump into a journal. So that's where we're at. So today I am doing the, I'm looking for the references that I have diligently put together. So this is the Roxy Creation Sharon Hearth, H-O-E-R-T-H. It is the Roxy's Weekly Challenge 2023, week 35 tutorial. And it is a corker. I loved it the second I saw it. So what have I done here? So I have some pages from Rachel, which is, she has a kit that is old papers, so I've printed out a few of those. And I also have an older kit. When I first started junk journaling, I didn't understand what I was doing, and so what did I do? I purchased two kits from Medieval Mirage, because the main person that I was watching at that time was Rachel, and even then I was an impressionable person, and so I purchased those kits and then some of Rachel's stuff. And here is the thing about copying somebody. At some point, you need to start. And if you don't know where to start, you copy somebody. And that, I think, is absolutely the right thing to do, because you don't have enough vocabulary to be able to do anything, so you just copy. And I copied Rachel's stuff. And then at some point you start to fill in your own voice and make your own choices, because you then have a vocabulary and you have some experience. And then you either continue down that path or say, it's not really for me, I'm going to try something else. And I'm impressionable, so as the algorithm suggested people, I just followed everybody down the rabbit holes. But at that point, I knew enough that I didn't need to buy every single kit I saw. So, I want to show you something hilarious. That is not hilarious. These are just beautiful. I just love this page. And then this one is also, yeah, okay, that's, so I was fiddling around with, can I print this properly? Because Cindy at Studio Lou gave us all a warning, and she might have just said, Mary Ellen, this is for you. she was using some prints that she had done because she said that she had fed her printer wrong. And I remember thinking, that's a really useful thing. I must remember that. The thing is, when I was feeding it, I was attentively feeding it wrong because I thought that that was the right way to do it. And so I printed it off a couple of times. I've double printed. That one I stopped. So that one is a good single. This is overprinting. And is this overprinting? This is overprinting too. This might be overprinting. Oh, I know what I did with this one. Huh. So I printed this again this way, I think. Yes, because then I get this sort of symmetry. So, the warning didn't fall on deaf ears. It was just, I was not the brightest bear in the woods. But in any event, we have some more paper. This is how you get the bits to use, I suppose. Oh, stars and garters. So these are the good ones. And I was thinking, danger though that might be, I want the green one. I think I want the blue one. And I have two of these. No. I have two of those. Okay. All right. So we'll make two, maybe three. But let's start with one. Which one do I want to do? Let's do the green one. So, for her thing that she shows you how to do, she starts off with a fold over. And this is going to be like a skinny fold out book thing. It's really quite terrific. And then we're going to we're going to glue those pages together. Oh, one of the things that I need to do now that I've finished the bee journal is do some equipment maintenance, which means that I get to wash my where's my bone folder? There it is. And I also get to refresh my cutting blade. Now I'm going to cut the edges off once I get everything glued. Here we are. Get it down to size there. Now this is the front. No, we've got to cut it first. Because it won't make any sense otherwise. So I'm almost certain that one of these is going to go into my next journal. Oh my. It does not like, see, I might have to change this blade sooner rather than later, because that is a hash of a cut. Whoa. You gotta clean up on all five on that one. That just seems dangerous. Let's use some scissors. Nah, we'll be fine. Let's do it this side. And the baseball is on, but I'm not watching it because there was a bit of drama, and I thought, you know what, I don't need to be that stressed about it. So I decided to turn it off and, oops, wander away. Because this is going to be ever so much more fun. There we are. Okay, now we fold it. So this is going to be the front. There, and like that. Just like that. So that's the front. Okay. Then the next thing that she did was she took a piece of double-sided paper. Now I need to cut this one down, I think. Yes, I do. Let's do a fun tear ruler with this one. And this one's going to be small enough to fit in there. So it's going to have a little bit more border than fitting precisely, but that's okay. There. There, and just skosh. There. There we are. Okay, get rid of that. Rachel is currently working with, I think, a new version of, or at least a new release from Medieval Mirage. And all together now, I'm an impressionable youth. And, ooh, do I want that kit. There we are. And so this is going to fit in like this. So what you want to do, is do some folding the other way. There we are. That's better. Sort of accordion style. So back and forth and back and forth. And it's totally okay, according to authorities, to not be super precise and to have this little bit at the end. Then what we do is we, I didn't fold it tight enough. You know what? It's fine. It'll be, this will be my tester. There we are. Oh dear. Do that, just like that. And it wouldn't help if I trimmed that, because this edge is a fold edge, and it wouldn't help the cause any at all. Any at all. I don't know what that means, but much might be what I wanted to say. Then what did she do? Then she, in her mind, had the impression that this was going to be journaling space. We can do a little bit of light collage here, create that for journaling space. And then this is sort of a perfectly, it's Medieval Mirage, perfectly designed piece of paper that has what Rachel would have done had it been more like this blank. She would have put in 2 or 3 feature images, and she also did a little flip out, which I thought was also pretty great. And I just happen, that is way too big. So I can do something like that. Can we do anything fun with that? Silence is an indication of thinking. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. I think. M. What do I want? I don't want that one. Oh, even better. So I'm sorry I'm jiggling. Having a fight with the thing at the bottom of the basket. Sorry about that. So this is going to create a lot of bits that I will need to throw out. Let's just do that. Yeah, not bad. And then, oops, yeah, nope, we're good. What do I need to do? I need to, that's what I need to do. Oh, well, you know what? It's fine. We're learning. That looks kind of weird. I shouldn't have tried. You know what? I should have tried. Trying is always good. Nobody's going to come to audit this. There. I'm just going to put it lower because I can. Now then, I need to get up and just do a little bit of a wander over this way. To see what I have in the way of, wow, okay. Got a lot of fussy cut flowers. Might use those. And yes, I know, baby girl. What, Gracie? Oh my goodness, I just about gave you a middle name that wasn't pleasant. Do you need a timeout? Yes, I think you do. Yes, you do. You're a very, very rambunctious girl. You're gonna have to say hello to the people. Yes. Somebody wants to hire you as an executive producer. You look at the camera, and you tell the people that you're sorry. You are not the least bit sorry, are you? No, I'm not. I'm not sorry at all. You are my little rug muffin. Off you get. Oh, anybody want a cat? Yoy. Schmoiga. So I've got this. Oh, this 300 might be fun. I don't know why. Yep. Just something fun. Actually, it goes better there. There. And this is Defo Floral. This is some Summer's Bounty stuff. So this must be from, I was going to say, what's her name? That gives you zero information on who I'm talking about. It's from a kit. Yeah, maybe that. What's this? This might be fun too. No, you need something a little bit more pronounced. The other thing we have are birds. Yeah, it looks funny, two flowers like that. Maybe that looks better. I'm not sure. The other thing that we can do is, sure. Come on. Do that. Just a vague brown or green. Probably blue would be better. I'll put a little bit of green on. So put that up high. There we are. So that's going to unfold and do like that. So there's going to be, well, I put in journaling space that is slightly more. It expands it a wee bit. And you could do that. Let's do that. Yeah. Might jiggle you again. Sorry about that. Sorry. Ah! Yeah, let's do this. This is a stamp, like a perforation edge. So the crash that Gracie has just concluded is her trying to get onto a very high cabinet that she has been trying to get up onto for some time. And I suspect for me that what I need to do as a responsible owner is to remove all of the items from said top and then just let her get up there. Not entirely responsible, I guess, then? Come on. Why is that hard? There we are, and I'm going to do that. That's better. There. And some circle, maybe? Specimen doesn't seem to be the right. Whoops! Didn't realize at the edge there. How about this? This is a little typewriter. Really doesn't go. What's this? That's kind of quaint. Sort of goes ish with that. That's what we're going to do anyways. Here. Put it there, because I don't want to cover that little purple. So we have 1, 2, is this black? Black, yep. There, good enough. Just a little smoosh to make it look like it was meant to be there. And that folds up like that. Let's put that back on. And then we have that. And we can probably put something, Rachel surely would anyways. I don't really want to cover that up. Those would be nice though for cover. Nope, nope, nope. Maybe not. Maybe we'll do no flower. That would work. Let's do that. Just going to do a little extra trimming. I think that's what I do with my fussy cutting. I fussy cut enough that it works, and I could use it if the occasion arose, but I also sometimes will just refine it a little bit, like I'm doing now. Wendy at Wendy's Creative Adventure. She has a new cat. His name is Arthur, I think. And he is an equal handful to her as Gracie is to me. And it gives me great comfort to watch another maker battle it out on the cutting room floor, as it were, to try and create with a little animal. And I think what she should do is, when Arthur is behaving very badly, that she should call him Artie Pants, which just amuses me no end. Okay, and I wanted to do that. A little bit more over that way, and a little bit more down. There we are. That's what I wanted. Okay. And oh, that's the other thing that she did. She always clips her little corners. Snippy snip. Snippy snip. Snippy snip. And there we go. So that would slip into a pocket, and you would have all kinds of journaling space if you didn't glue it all together. Then this flips up and then flips down for a little more. Golly, I love that. It's just so delightful. So we've got one under our belt. Learned a lot of important lessons. Maybe that's what the idea journal is about as well. It's where the almost good enough, here are the memorialized mistakes. Don't do it this way, do it the other way that you know better now. I just want to get rid of that. It's just hanging. Both of them are. There we go. Okay. I might have to do another one of those. Yeah. That's really nice. You can even put like a piece of string around it or something. If you were extra. Oh, this is such a teeny tiny little bow. There. Good enough. Okay. Next one. Let's try it again. Let's try again. Let us try again. All right, so step one, fold in half. Got that part down pat. And this one's a perfect sheet because it just has got the writing all on the outside, and then the inside is, it's sort of pre-flattened out for us. So that's pretty great. Maybe gluey glue. If I put my head the right way, I can tell where there is glue and where there isn't. And while it doesn't need to be a perfect coverage of glue, it does need to have some coverage of glue for this to work. Come on, in here. Here. And we'll start again and see how well this cuts. Hopefully well. Look at that. Still need to get a new blade though. Here. 2. The mass make of this may just be 3. Where are we at? We're at 26 minutes. So I can probably do 2 in an hour. Maybe 3 if I don't make a ton of mistakes. Oh dear. At least I can laugh at myself. Here. Okay. And this is double-sided, this is double-sided, and is this one double-sided? I don't think any of these others are. No, so I'm going to use this one. So some needs to come off. And I'm just going to take probably a 1/2 inch, 3/4. There. Okay, now then, this time we're going to do a much better job of the folding. I'm going to have that amount of space, and that's where that needs to fold. Okay. Much better. So that's 1, 2. And again, this is accordion folding, not like pleating. That's not any clearer. It's not like booklet folding. And I need to take that little edge off. Tomorrow is Tuesday. I'm just making that as a general bulletin for anybody who is wondering. Mostly me. What's tomorrow? And which is the better side? Is that the better side? Or is that the better side? That's the top of the page. This looks slightly more interesting. Yeah, I like that one better. And then this goes this way. Yep. And I've got to take off that wee edge as well. Oh my goodness. Very fussy. What do I want to do here? I want to do that. Yep. Oh. Postcard is that way. I wonder if I could just do that. Here I am cheating already. Because at least that way, the postcard is the right way up. It's right way up there. Oh, so that's what I'm going to do. We'll see how that works. It should not matter one iota. Here we are. Oh, that's much better. There we are. Pull that in. And I feel like I should keep this one blank for the moment. And the reason why I say that is because if I use this in one of the journals, I am likely to want to decorate it in some kind of a theme of the journal. So that's what I'm going to do. So that's 2. So we've got our sampler. We've got 2. And I've got this. Wow, that one's fun. Let's do this one. And I'm going to take that off. Well, I will if I can. Here we are. I can't imagine what it is like to be Rachel and have access to such original works of beauty. Ugh, that was a bit of a mess. All good to where we weren't. There we are. Yeesh. Let's do that one now. There we are. And then last one, I need to make this kind of straight. And I'm just going to hit it right there. Straight enough. There. 1802. I'm fascinated by some of these documents. And I'm also aware that whenever I write today's date and think, oh, this is just nothing, it's just a today's date, I often think that whoever was writing this, who probably did, I think it was November 14th, 1802, it was just the date to them too. But it's not. They're sort of talking to the future. Yeah, good enough. Good enough. Now this one is going to be a fun size. This, like all things, you can create all the variants that make you happy. Ooh, that was a bit gluey. Yes, this is definitely going to need a wash. Oh, and look at what's going to happen if we keep it that way. Oh. So that's going to be that. That's going to be the inside page. Or we do it that way, and that's going to be the inside page. I don't know which is better. Fortunately, this is a digital, so if I decide wrong, we can also change our mind. I don't think I have any blank paper. Well, I do. I mean, I have this, which hasn't been printed properly. Does any of this work? Okay, so I'll use this one. Oh, that just threw it, dropped in the bin. So we need to trim wisely. So I'm just going to eliminate all the red. And I think it's going to match wonderfully. There, those two are done. Ooh-chi go. And then, how high does this need to be? Yes, okay, so I am going to make it fairly narrow. That end. And then fairly narrow at this end. There we are. Oh, the more I work with it, the more I want to have it. I mean, her newest kit. I can probably do almost like a that. And then when I undo it, you see more of it. Let's try that. That's going to be 100 kinds of complicated. Okay, so there's that. Now the fold back becomes the one that's important. There. And then that. And I could, technically speaking, just do that and create an edge so that when you see it and you pull it out this way, you don't see any white space. You gotta flip it over to be disappointed, if you will. There we are. These are all going to be fine though. So we've got that. I want to put this down. Whoop! And where do I want to put that? I need to, yes, okay. Is that straight? Maybe. Close enough. Hair, shoes, and hand grenades. There we are. And so that's going to fold over. It's not straight. Art is hard. I'm going to make it straight. There we are. Okay. So we have that. Then, this for sure is dull. What I would love to put here is a wax seal. I will do that off camera, but I do have this wax seal. I don't know if, can you see that? I'm gonna stand up. You can see the pattern maybe. Maybe there. That's the perfect pattern for this. And I've got a whole bunch of wax coins. It's bad enough that I play with sharp objects when the camera is rolling. I don't need to play with fire as well. That just seems to be a put that there. Just seems to be appropriate. There, put it on the edge like that. And pull these out. Do this one. This is a little account. Need something behind it. Yes, that'll work. Let's use this. Okay, and it's a lot of glue for a little piece of fabric or ribbon. Whoops. There we are. And that's just going to go like that. There we are. And feel like I want just like the flower, something smaller. Do I have something in the small range? I should print out these fussy cutses in a smaller size. Don't know why I like that one better. I do. That's just weird. Blah, blah, blah. Ooh. Yep, that one's better. These are not gonna worry about them. So this one, I just need to do a little bit of a fussy cut around the bottom, like that. And I think that's just fine the way it is. And I chose the roses because this feels like an echo of that kind of shape. And it's pink, and we've got that little pink ribbon on the inside. And there's enough green around it. So we've got that. We open that. We've got that. No, just throw it out. That would be too much. Sometimes enough is just enough. Okay, so I think we're going to call it here. Here's 2 and here's 1. So here's the first one we did. And now I'm going to take my little thingy what's it off, but that's okay. So we've got this one, which has this that flips down. And the same kind of print on the back. So that's number 1. This is number 2, which is going to stay plain for a while until I figure out what I'm going to use it for, and then decorate it appropriately. And then this is our little shorty that we just finished. That looks like that, and it's just white paper on the back, which probably doesn't matter. I mean, like, seriously, we can change the color of paper and the texture of it and what it looks like at a moment's notice, so it's not really a complicated issue. So that is courtesy of Rachel at Rachel Creations, Sharon at Sharon Hearth, last name Hoerth, and you can find the tutorial on Roxy's Creations on YouTube. Hashtag Roxy's Weekly Challenge 2023, week 35. And you'll be able to get these booklets if you want to have the tutorial. So as always, thank you so much for keeping me company. I always appreciate it. Means the world to me. I will let you go for now. So take care of yourselves, and we will see each other tomorrow. Bye now.